Hello everyone, it is 5:23 and we have a new This Week's in Destiny news report. Before we get started, do me a solid and smack that follow, subscribe, like button, whatever tickles your fancy. I'd appreciate it. As you can see, we have a lot to get into, so let's get started. Alright, right out of the gate, we have 3 new videos this week. The first is a Bungie Vidoc talking about becoming legend, confronting the Oblivion. The second is another Vidoc, becoming legend, shaping the magic. And then, of course, if you haven't done the quest already, the Pale Heart cinematic at the end is incredible for this week. Please go do it. Alright, so the world's first race, we have 3 emblems that you can earn. Stand and Salvation emblem you can get for watching 2 hours of any Destiny 2 streamer. I will be streaming. I'm off all week long, so get ready for that. Alright. The Roots Remain emblem will also be the one you can earn by watching any of the Twitch rival stream for, again, 2 hours. And the Global Twitch badge you can get for watching 15 minutes of the final shape raid. Starting May 28th, all of the reward drops for the Brave weapons are going to be doubled. That's right, they've already been upped a bit. Now they're going to be doubled again. So what we're going to want to be doing is making sure we're getting all those Brave weapons that we want and all those sweet, sweet god rolls. Take your time, get on in there to Onslaught, go get that Edge Transit, get that Ludus Howl before it's gone. Okay, now there is an entirely separate article talking about the abilities and armor tuning and all of that. It goes into Arc, Void, Solar, Stasis, and Strand. However, the main ones I'm just going to point out for this video because, again, that is an entire video's worth of information that's in that article. So I would rather either do a separate article, do a whole separate video, excuse me, or have you guys go read that article because it's pretty in-depth. It does the percentages, the math. You know me, I'm not about math. But the 2 biggest things that are going to be impactful for everybody, I do believe, are going to be Well of Radiance and Ward of Dawn. Celebrate Warlocks everywhere. You're free from having to run well because it's not going to be that helpful. Against bosses, it is only going to resist up to 10%. It's down from 40. Against non-boss combatants, it's down from 40 to 20. However, versus enemy players, the damage is unchanged. So PvP, you're not going to see much change. Ward of Dawn users, you must be using the Helm of Sate 14 to get Weapons of Light, and additionally, everybody inside the bubble will only get a 30% damage resistance versus 60. This is also against enemy players and enemy combatants, so this will affect PvP. Trials. No more triple bubbles. Rejoice. Stasis users, you are also going to want to take an in-depth look at that article. They are making some changes, including adding something called Frost Armor, so I would definitely go take a look. It is far too in-depth to get into this short video, so take time, go to Bungie News, check that out. So what is the Pathfinder? Well, it is absolutely going to be looking like this. So instead of going to location to location and doing 3 bounties and you're done, or 3 rounds and you're done in the case of Crucible or Gambit, this is what we're going to be dealing with. We're going to be looking through different pathways in order to get to the end goal. And honestly, I'm all about this. This looks so cool because it makes our choices matter. How we get to the end game will matter on what kind of loot you're going to get, what kind of experience you're going to have, and push you a little bit outside of your comfort zone if you really want to get a specific kind of loot. I like that. I do. I think everybody should experience this game in more than just their little comfort zones. The first 3 full completions will get you a Prime Engram, an Enhanced Prism, 150 Bright Dust, and 25,000 XP. The next 7 completions will get Enhancement Prism, 150 Bright Dust, and 4,000 XP. Subsequent completions after that, so the more you do, the more you get. You get Enhancement Cores, 30 Bright Dust, and 4,000 XP. We are also getting a quality of life update, which means we can set our quests to be the default quest list that will appear, and you can do that right over here on the left. Milestones are also going to be kept on the left here. However, they will not count against our bounties, so we won't have to worry about storing too many items here. We're still going to have 63 slots, but all the milestones will not count against those slots now. Additionally, if you hover over a quest in the quest tab, it will let you know if you can launch it directly from the details screen, so you can get more straightforward to what you need to do without having to go through a bunch of different menus. So they've really cleaned this up, and I really appreciate that. Thanks, Bungie. It's the final installment of Pantheon this week, and we have Riven and Nezarec. Now, while I haven't had a chance to do this myself, I did take some time to research into this for you guys to give you guys some information, and here's what I came up with. Courtesy of IGN, for Riven boss DPS in that final slot, Whisper of the Worm and Sleeper Simulant are both pretty solid. You can also opt for accurate and stable auto rifles and machine guns like Xenophage, etc., or in my case, Commemoration personally, if you prefer, along with linear fusion rifles. Now it is solar and strand, so you want to stay in that realm as well. I just like my Commemoration because it has the reconstruction on it, but it may not be ideal for this. We'll see. I like to test things. For Nezarec, the plates, if you stay on them too long, will explode, so in order to handle that for DPS, it's a lot more challenging, so the best way to do that is get a couple of Warlocks, yes, on well, and handle it with Lament. That way you can just get right up on him and be damage resistant. So don't worry, Warlocks, your time's on wells is almost over. And this information comes from Disruptoid. Now remember, you do have to be standing on the plate for just a moment to be able to damage Nezarec. When you're off the plate, you won't be able to. So this is going to be a move and groove situation, a lot like Rolk. Congratulations to everybody that got chosen to be added to this week's Twit thanks to the hashtag #MyFriendTrevor. The videos are up and they are phenomenal. Now, the Lego one had me dying, so really great job, everybody. Enjoyed it a lot. Really cool to see everybody's submissions, and there's some really artistic individuals out there, so it's great to see. Good job, guys. Alright, that just about does it, but a friendly reminder, 24 hours before Final Shape launches, there will be a downtime for everything to get in place, so be prepared for that, and get all of your quests done. Use up your legendary shards, make sure you read about the bounties that you can and cannot keep, and let's get prepared. The Final Shape is almost here. Have a great week, everyone.